If Santa Barbara and LA had a love child and raised it on strawberries, good vibes, it would be Camarillo, California, a city you're probably not obsessed with.
But you might be in about 10 minutes because we are going to be taking you on this amazing tour where we're going to be hitting the top neighborhoods our clients ask about. And we're not talking about just the postcard version. No, we're going to be talking about what it's like to live here day by day. And if you stick with us, we're going to be spilling some tea on some things that you might not like.
So come along with us and let's figure out if Camarillo is the right place for you.
This video is brought to you by Veracious Film. When we first saw the aerial footage that they had shot for us, I had a Joker in Batman movie moment right then. Where does he get all those wonderful toys? They do custom B-roll videos, construction progress videos, elevation mapping. We're going to drop their link down below and their websites. Camarillo has 28 parks. What? There is a park for anyone. You have the equestrian park for horse lovers, and you have a skate park as well as a boys and girls club, tons of tennis and pickleball courts, as well as baseball and softball. There's not just that, you have a BMX bike park, as well as lots of dog park. You're never more than 5 minutes away from a patch of green grass and a breath of fresh air. If you're looking for a bike path or a place to walk your dog, or just go for a walk yourself, well, Camarillo's got a wonderful trail for you. It's 3 miles end to end and has gorgeous views. If you move to Camarillo and don't stop at the Rolling Pins Donuts, then are you even trying to live your best life? Because, wait for it, it is legendary. This donut shop can be open 24/7 or until they run out of donuts. And if you come here at midnight, don't be surprised if there's a long line waiting for that maple bar donut. You're welcome.
Our chocolate chip rolls, our raised glaze, our apple fritters, our raspberry jelly, our maple bars. Yeah, we don't serve any donuts that are any more than a day old. So you're not going to get a donut that's not fresh.
McGrath Family Farm is a local favorite. It has a you pick 'em strawberries and blueberries depending on the season. Not only that, they're working on getting a wine license so that they can have events not just for the kids, but also for the adults. Because what's better than wine and berries? Their hours are not always correct on the website, so you might want to give them a call before you go. You'd never expect it, but Camarillo Library looks more like a movie set. It's peaceful, beautifully designed, and if you've got kids, then their children's section is phenomenal. It's worth coming over here and looking at the architecture, seeing some of the events, or getting a coffee over at the Library Cafe. If you're a movie lover, then the Roxy Stadium 11 is the movie theater to go to if you are in Camarillo. They have leather reclining seats and serve beer and wine. And if you're a senior, they have senior discounted tickets. And on Wednesdays, they have discounted tickets all day long. So people always know when they come out to see us and we're visiting Camarillo or they're staying in here that they need to visit this Tiffas because it is my absolute favorite one. They have these absolutely wonderful tasting gelato. I mean, it is off the charts. They also have chocolates here and games and just a very nice, friendly environment. When we talk to our clients about coming out here to Camarillo and we mention Old Town, it's like they get giddy because I think in their head they picture this is going to be like a stagecoach here. And while there is a statue sitting back there with this cowboy hat and everything, Old Town is more like a vintage, eclectic.
It's a little smaller version of the downtown that's over in Ventura without the pedestrian walking mall, but there's lots of fun hangouts here. You've got the Studio Channel Islands Art Center, which has a first Saturday art event. American Pie Coffee has live music, fantastic coffee and record albums. And there's lots of little fun, locally owned shops as well. You can really have a great time here just going up and down. You could go to the Topa Topa Brewery.
Or the wine closet if you're wanting to do wine tasting.
And the charcuterie. I love the charcuterie.
It's a fun time for all to be had. There's also a meat market here. And if you're wanting your fish tacos or your curry, this is the place to be.
And don't forget, every Saturday as well, there is a fantastic local farmers market with little artisanal products as well. It's really fun. It's in the parking lot of the Studio Channel Islands Art Center. And we're also right down the street from the Metrolink, Amtrak, and the bus station. So it does have a little bit more urban feel here, but it's fun. There's energy to it.
Yeah, one of the things I want to mention also is that they have little festivals here. So recently on St. Patty's Day, they closed off an area and you were able to do all of these beer taste testing and make some friends and just really have a great time. I know that our clients absolutely raved about it.
They love this old town feel. And there's a gorgeous neighborhood attached to this as well with 60s style, ranch style homes. It's hilly. You also have hillside views. What's the downside, right? What's the catch? And here's the catch. Old Town Camarillo is in the flight path of the Camarillo airport. So that is one thing that does seem to be a disincentive when we bring our clients around town.
We're going to hit the top 3 things that most of our viewers and clients usually ask us about: schools, crime, and weather. The weather here is easy. I just think of it like the 3 bears and your baby bear. It's not too hot and it's not too cold. It's just right. The cool breeze coming from the ocean, but sunny days even when Oxnard and Ventura have some clouds. The other 2 are a little bit harder to talk about, not just because I'm a real estate agent and we really are not allowed to talk in detail about that, but because it's subjective. Only you know what you feel safe in or what a good school rating is. For crime data, I haven't found a site that I absolutely love for crime data, but the best one I could find out there really was citydata.com. You can also call the Ventura County Sheriff with any direct questions that you have. And the number one thing is really just come out for a drive with us and see which places you feel the most comfortable with. We like to circle it on the map and make sure your search is specific for what you like and your comfort areas. And for school ratings, head to, of course, greatschools.org. Camarillo is served by Pleasant Valley School District and Oxnard Union High School District. You're going to find several schools rated here between 7 and 9 out of a 1 to 10. Depending on what you're looking for, we're able to, again, make that search directly for what you're asking. The ratings really do span more than just test-taking skills. They look into diversity and they look into extracurricular activities. So when you do go to greatschool.org, it's really delve deep into what is important to you. Need any more help delving deeper into this? Then that's where we come in. Just give us a call, shoot us over a text, send us an email, and we would be happy to help you. When you want a view, Camarillo is the place to go. When you want a view with golf courses, then you have 3 amazing neighborhoods you have got to see. The first one is Spanish Hills. You're looking at some gated, some privately gated, but all luxury homes on large lots. And while there are not sidewalks in this neighborhood, there are extra wide streets for you to walk your dog. Many of these homes wrap around the golf course and not only have views of the golf course, but also panoramic views of the mountains and agriculture. And if you're lucky, some city light. If you're looking for privacy and elegance, then this neighborhood is for you. And when you're here, you have got to visit the Spanish Hills Country Club because it has everything from tennis courts, swimming pool, to, of course, the golf course. The main negative is that it is underneath the flight path. And so not only do you have helicopters, but you do have airplane noise. On some of the lots, you might hear the highway noise a little bit. But from what our clients have said is it is worth it because they're in their own little sanctuary. And the landscaping, did I mention how beautiful the landscaping is around here? Which also comes along with the landscaping noise. And if you're looking to build your own custom home, well, there are a couple of lots that are undeveloped. So you have that here. If you're wanting to know more about Spanish Hills, then you're in luck. We already have a video just designated for this neighborhood. Make sure you give it a watch. There's a link down below. For the newer, more suburban feel, you have the Sterling Hills area. This community was built around the Sterling Hills Country Club and Golf community. It is gated. The homes were built in the 1990s to early 2000s and range from about 2,000 square feet up to 4,000 square feet. You are going to have an HOA and the lots are a lot smaller. You also have sidewalks. And because it is HOA, you are going to have a consistent, beautifully landscaped front of the houses. You hear a lot of birds chirping here, but I have not seen so many people walking their dogs. It's really quiet and peaceful here, and again, that suburban feel. These homes do tend to have more of a tract home feel to them, and a lot of them have not been updated, and so some of the interior does feel a little more dated. The clients of ours that tend to really want that custom feel tend to skip this neighborhood. A little unknown pocket-gated neighborhood is called Bella Vista. These homes are so special. They are on large lots, and some of them have panoramic views that back up to the agriculture. Lots here are at a minimum around 1 acre, and so don't be surprised if you see a swimming pool or two. Some of these homes actually also have an ADU or a guest house too. One of the hidden gems out of these three is actually the Las Posas Estates. You have more single-story homes that are older, and the lots themselves can go for like around $1.3 million currently. I've seen homes sell for about $1.5 and been totally gutted because of the location. These homes back up to the golf course or have panoramic views of the agriculture and of the mountains and golf course. It feels like you could just walk right out from your backyard onto that golf course and play. But the lots are large enough though that you can actually have trees lining it, so you don't have to worry about those golf balls hitting into your house. The homes on the hillside, however, are custom homes. You're going to have a lot more stairs though in those houses because of course you're on the hillside, but the views are to die for. They are amazing. The other thing is the ones on the hillside, it's a little harder to go walking because it's kind of steep. One of the nice things about this neighborhood is you are not directly under the flight path of both the helicopter and the airplanes. You are going to hear a little bit of an airplane noise once in a while, but it's high enough up because you're further enough away from the airport. And it's just peaceful. I always feel a breeze when I'm here, and the beautiful sound of the birds and established trees. It's really magical here, so much so that some of our clients are like, no, we understand there are other places with views, but our heart belongs to Las Posas Estates. Also, out of the 3 different country club feel communities, Las Posas Country Club tends to have more of a party feel. Does that make sense? Like, it's a little more upscale, older people, but you're gonna have some music playing, and when you go in, people are laughing and just really enjoying themselves. Like, yes, we know we've made it, and we are fully enjoying it. Las Posas Estates is so large that there is another section where you have acreage property and even zoned to be able to have a horse or two. Now, if you're looking for a view but not so close to golf courses, well, then you want to live in Upper Heights or in Mission Oaks Estates. These 2 areas have beautiful views of the mountains and city lights, and on a clear day, maybe a little peekaboo of the ocean. The lots are larger and the homes are custom, so they've got you covered there. And if you're interested in more about Upper Heights and the whole Heights neighborhood, we just recently published a video about that neighborhood as well. If the view isn't your number one thing and you're not looking for acreage property and that price tag, well, Camarillo has you covered too. One of those neighborhoods is Las Posas North. Those homes were built in the 1960s to 1980s on average size lots, about 6,000 to 7,000 square feet. Some of those homes have been fully updated, while others not so much. The next neighborhood over would be the Heights, and we're looking at like lower Heights with that suburban feel. Those homes were built in the 1950s to 1970s, and quite a few of them show it if you want underneath $1 million. In both of those neighborhoods, homes that have been slightly updated or at least very well maintained, you're looking at starting around just a little bit below $1 million. And for a home that's been fully updated, think about starting at 1.2 to 1.3 million. The great thing about these 2 neighborhoods is, so you're really close to Sprouts and all the little shopping centers there. People are really friendly in these neighborhoods. There's large streets and sidewalks as well as those pocket parks. You are going to see people enjoying living here. You're also going to get that nice ocean breeze a lot of the time, so just open up those windows. You don't need as much of an AC when you live here. Some of these homes have a nice view of the mountains as well, but it won't be that like dynamic, eye-popping, breathtaking view you're going to get in some of the more expensive neighborhoods. Once you move to Mission Oaks, there's so much to offer. You have attached entry-level homes, townhomes, and condos, and homes that move all the way up to those higher-end tract homes. The difference between Mission Oaks, the Heights, and North Las Posas is that these homes are on smaller lots. They're also newer, built in 1990 to the early 2000s. It has a large Mission Oaks park, and it also has great shopping and trails. And as some of our clients have said, when they're walking around, they're just shopping for their next home because, again, they do not want to leave here. Mission Oaks is high on our clients' list. And if you want to know more about this neighborhood, well, yes, of course. This was actually the first neighborhood we did a video on in Camarillo. For those of you who are thinking about retirement in a 55-plus community in Ventura County, well, Camarillo has the market there. The top 3 55-plus communities are located in Camarillo. If you're looking for that kind of island on its own, which has everything to offer from classes to swimming pool to theater, well, Leisure Village has it for you. It is a man-gated community, and people just love it here. The homes are a little more dated because the complex was built in the 1970s, and the homes are attached. So those of you who are thinking, well, no, I want something newer and better, well, they have the Grove. It was recently built just about 2 years ago. They have their own swimming pool, trails around the community, and a community center, as well as pickleball and dog parks. The third one on the list is Camarillo Springs, located next to a golf course. That place is a little more easygoing. They also have their swimming pool and their clubhouse. They do have volunteer residents teaching different classes, and they have exercise classes and reading club, and every month they have their own little newsletter that goes out. You can't help but smile and be happy there. All 3 of them are at least gated communities, if not man-gated. And of course, we have a video on them all, 55 plus in Camarillo. Camarillo is not shying away from new construction. They have Lennar, Williams, and my favorite, Comstock, all building new construction communities here. And every single one of them has a pool. If you're contemplating buying a new construction home, then make sure you contact us first and have us take you to see one of these developments, because we give a special incentive to all of our clients that buy new construction.
We've only scratched the surface on Camarillo, but if you want to go in depth on the neighborhoods, the lifestyle, and all those little secrets that don't show up on Zillow, well then give us a call.
We're Bart and Keziah, your local real estate agents, and if you want to feel like a local before you even move here, then give us a call.